Fasting has always been one of the effective ways to lose weight consistently throughout the day. Many people have turned to this over the years as it can keep you in healthy shape and also prevent the building up of unnecessary amounts of fat in the body. While fasting might just involve going along with your day without eating anything for the most part of the day, there are specific things that have to be considered to make sure that you're getting the right benefits and not failing in any of your goals. Mistakes are common in fasting due to people just going along with it without knowing too much about what and what not to do before and mostly after your fast. When you break your fast, two issues arise, and how you deal with the decisions you have to make afterward will determine if your weight loss goals continue or if it just halts. In today's video, we'll be showing you the biggest mistake that many people make while fasting, including several other ones that are not as huge but also play significant roles in which side your weight loss goal takes. The positive side or the negative side. Do stay tuned and enjoy. Regardless of the kind of fast you choose to practice, there comes a point where you need to break your fast and then get something to eat to ensure that your body has enough energy to continue operating without any problems. At this point, the food you eat triggers insulin production after long hours of fasting, whereby you give your body a chance to rest and also allow your blood levels of insulin to drop significantly, making you more insulin sensitive. When you break your fast, though, this process is disrupted and your body starts to produce insulin again. And in cases where the kind of food you eat after fasting is not monitored, there's a possibility that you can even take on more food, hence producing more insulin, that makes you get to the point where you become insulin resistant, hence making it hard to lose weight. Now, this seems to bring a conflict of interest, considering that improving insulin sensitivity through fasting gives you a better chance of losing weight. However, at that point where you stop and probably take on some carbs to break your fast, the whole weight loss process tends to stop, making it hard to lose weight any further, even possibly making you gain slightly more weight over the next few hours. So, at that point of breaking your fast, two questions need to be asked to determine whether the weight loss process just stops or whether it continues slowly until you pick up again on another day. Ask yourself, do you want to stop losing weight immediately after breaking your fast, or would you like to continue losing weight despite eating and breaking your fast? Many people make the mistake of not considering these two subjects when they're breaking their fast. Everyone is just in a hurry to eat something after long hours of fasting. And with this, they try to load on carbs to give them enough energy for the digestive system to break down into sugar, which enters the blood, allowing a spike in blood sugar, hence producing insulin in the process. Of all the different classes of food, carbs represent one of those that cause a significant spike in insulin, which then potentially leads to insulin resistance that puts a stop to your weight loss goals. This means that even though taking carbs might be beneficial for building up energy after fasting, the ideal food to break your fast is anything rich in protein. Eating protein immediately after your fast allows the fat-burning process to continue. And even though it won't be as much as the results while you were fasting, it will not reduce your chances of losing weight entirely. New evidence from several new studies has suggested that a combination of fasting and frequent high-protein meals may help burn fat. According to one of the studies, it can even lead to the burning of significantly more fat while still maintaining lean body mass. From the study, people on the diet lost more weight than those who just counted calories. It is also possible to get a mix of foods to eat by adding some low glycemic carbohydrates and healthy fats to your already protein-rich diet. This simply means that you're not totally eliminating carbs. The only thing is that if you must enjoy carbs, make sure you balance them with protein. While eating either carbs or healthy fats with protein represents a good idea regardless of the option you choose, studies have revealed that you'll be getting more benefits from a protein-carb diet than a protein-fat diet. So, if you can't take protein every day, spicing it up with carbs will be the most beneficial option for you. Aside from breaking your fast with the wrong choice of foods, there are other mistakes that can also hinder your weight loss goals, and they include: Number 1. Working with the wrong plan. As it is commonly said, those who fail to plan usually plan to fail. If you're just jumping into your intermittent fasting without a proper plan, then you're better off not fasting at all. When it comes to fasting, there is no one-size-fits-all approach, And what works for person A might differ from what works for person B when deciding that fasting is one of the things you want to start doing. Finding a plan that fits your lifestyle, schedule, and goals will help you towards getting the right results for you. There are different kinds of fasting, ranging from the more popular 16-8 fast, which involves 16 hours of fasting and an eating window of 8 hours, up to the warrior diet fast, which is a 20-hour fast with a 4-hour eating window. You should also not pick a plan that is too strict for you, as it would simply represent a recipe for disaster. If you have a busy schedule with very little time for meals, the 16-8 hours fast might not be feasible. If you're used to eating 3 meals a day, going on a total 24-hour fast will be very difficult. If you're usually more active rather than sitting down for most part of the day, you'll need to eat more often, and as such, a long day fast might also not be possible. Choosing the right plan for you based on your lifestyle is a very good first step to help your chances of losing weight through fasting. Number 2. Eating little when you break your fast. Even though protein-rich foods should take a large portion of whatever you plan to break your fast with, you shouldn't try to completely reduce your portions. Now, there is a common misconception about how eating little will help you during a fast. Well, fasting is a very different subject compared to dieting. And unlike dieting, where the whole point is to restrict the type and amount of food you eat, fasting wants to restrict the time available for you to eat. This means that you shouldn't eat little when you break your fast. In fact, ensure you're eating well enough, though you should also not overeat. It is very easy to load yourself up with food after breaking your fast. But despite fasting helping to restrict the time you have to eat, it also aims to help you towards reducing the number of calories you take daily. So ensure you're not loading yourself up with food and eating the same amount of calories as your regular day during your eating window. Instead, make a conscious effort to see that you're eating less than usual, but not too much less. Restricting your body from taking in enough calories can be very bad, and it will also affect your chances of losing weight. Number 3. Not staying hydrated. Headache, dizziness, fatigue, nausea, and constipation are just some of the health problems that arise when you're not hydrated. Water is essential for weight loss, even when you're not fasting. Drinking water helps to keep you fuller, preventing you from picking on your cravings and eating more than you should normally eat. A good habit to incorporate is to drink at least 8 glasses of water whenever you decide to fast. You can also take other healthy beverages like herbal teas or unsweetened green tea. Number 4. Not exercising. Adding exercise to your fasting efforts can be really difficult, but it's another essential addition to help you lose weight. Not only will it help you to increase your metabolism, but it will help you burn calories and improve insulin sensitivity, which is good enough for you especially when you're fasting. Muscle loss is a common problem that occurs during fasting, and even though this can be serious if not monitored, exercising is one way to help prevent this and also build muscle. If you cannot do any major strength training exercise, other light or moderate intensity exercises like walking, swimming, or biking should be taken seriously. Number 5. Not sleeping enough. Food, exercise, and sleep all work hand in hand, and when you get enough sleep, it allows you to be able to recover from your exercise while also regulating your appetite. When you don't sleep well, your body produces more of a hormone known as ghrelin. Interestingly, this hormone increases your appetite and your cravings for high-calorie food. To get ahead of this, sleeping for at least 7 hours is essential, and if you have a hard time with this, create a routine and stick to it. Also, avoid caffeine or alcohol before bed. And if it helps you, keep your room dark, quiet, and cool. Which of these common fasting mistakes are you already used to? Let us know in the comment section. If you also enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share with your friends, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, then you should also check out If Only I Knew These Fasting Hacks 5 Years Ago.